Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Pemko number 18250 DNB. This is a dark bronze anodized aluminum nylon brush gasket. Really, it's a door sweep is where you're going to see this. In other specialty sorts of installations, I suppose you might see such a long bristle, but generally a door bottom, a door sweep is where you'll see it. It will be used in instances where you have an unusually large undercut or some sort of odd sill condition that you want to try to seal against. Some people will use something like this. Here's an application. Restaurant or bar, back exit door, also a door where they'll make some, receive some deliveries through as well. It's a metal door, swings out. Well, there's nothing other than a sill, and the door frame, because it swings out, is literally flush with the exterior wall. Sill drops down, and there's an odd undercut or some very strange, worn, degraded condition to the sill, where it might be okay and nice and tight on either end, but it's dipped down substantially. And what someone will do is they'll say, give me a real long brush because I want to apply this to the bottom of the door and let that brush hang down across the face of the sill and help me get a seal there. And that would be an installation, an aspect where you might see something unusual like this. This is a sample piece for purpose of this video. I mean, it's literally a sample piece. There is an image below this video showing the important dimensional properties of the bristle 18250. Let's go over it now. Overall height, as you can see, is going to be 3 7/8 of an inch. You've got 1 3/8 worth of the aluminum, then 2.5 inch worth of the bristle. You've got a thickness of the material at 3/8 of an inch. Okay. Dark bronze anodized aluminum with a black nylon brush, and that's typical. You're going to have a black bristle with a dark bronze sort of extrusion. UV stabilized, dependable, long-lasting, and cost-effective. A lot of people like nylon brush because it's capable of contouring itself to an irregular surface with all of these, hundreds or thousands of bristles. Consists of densely compressed nylon filaments encased in a high-quality aluminum retainer, which is this portion. You're going to have, and this has been crimped in there fairly well, steel retainer that all the bristle is held in. That's all slid into the aluminum extrusion, and generally what happens is you'll give a little bit of a crimp to the material itself to keep that from ever sliding in or out. Typical and common. Okay. Now, we are looking at here the balance of the installation, or the extended description showing the other properties of nylon brush. Excellent in very cold and very high temperatures. If this was the genuine article, it's going to have a hole about 4 inches from the edge, maybe 3 inches, and it'll be a slotted hole, and you'll have slotted holes down the entire length of the unit. Okay. Now the 18, we'll talk more about that in a moment. The 18250 is going to be available in different finishes on the aluminum extrusion, and let's go over that now. Obviously it's going to be available in an aluminum sort of finish, and that's going to be called, and what you're going to do is change the D to another letter, actually, is what the bottom line is regarding that. The other options are going to be C for clear anodized aluminum. C. In a C, you're going to get a gray bristle. The D is dark bronze with a black bristle. G is gold anodized, and you'll get a black bristle in that as well. This bristle part number is a P58250, either BL for black or GR for gray, so you can order the replacement bristle alone, which is nice, because should you have a need a year down the road, something's occurred, the material has fatigued given an extreme sort of application, you can buy only the bristle. Okay. There is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up the full line catalog and review this item and its immediate sister products, which is helpful and handy as well. Now back to the screws. Back to the screw holes. Screws will be included, like a 6 by 5/8 is what it calls out there. If you have need for a custom length, by all means let us know by ordering the next longest piece or pieces and simply indicate in the comment field what length you want us to cut the material back to. Now the reasoning is this: if this was the genuine article, and let's say it was a 48-inch sweep that you ordered, but you had to cut it back to 42-inch, you're going to be faced with cutting the aluminum, you're going to be faced with getting the holder, the bristle pulled out, cutting the steel by hand, having to contend with reassembling everything, okay? Eliminating the first slotted hole, certainly, if you cut 6 inches off. And it's tough to drill a slotted hole naturally, and it's awfully nice to have a slotted hole because it will allow you to naturally adjust this. It will allow you to compensate for a sill that's not level, or maybe a door that's not plumb. It'll also help compensate for a misdrilled hole. You know, when you're pre-drilling the screw hole, when you're drilling into whether it's steel, wood, aluminum, fiberglass, stainless, bronze, that drill bit has a tendency to walk a little bit before it pierces in if you've not used a center punch. So having a slotted hole helps compensate for actually all of that. The ability to tailor a sweep onto the bottom of the door, that small 1/16 or an 1/8 of an inch margin, is really so crucial that it will help you guarantee a better than less good fit. So if you ordered a custom length, we'll not only locate that first slotted hole at the proper distance from the edge, but the proper center to center as well. The name Pemko is synonymous with all things weather stripping related. That link to the product video I mentioned earlier is very helpful, not only because you can look at all the other bristle sweeps conveniently, but all items that they sell. Thresholds, perimeter gasketing, obviously door sweeps, material made of aluminum, stainless steel, architectural bronze. They have a comprehensive offering of aluminum continuous geared hinges as well. If you have any questions on the Pemko 18250 DNB dark bronze anodized aluminum nylon brush gasketing or any other Pemko product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.